Davis, and I work for Time Technical Support, and we are here today to talk about simplified technical English. So what we have here are two different kinds of writing. On the left, any person who is interested may proceed to the dining facility where food will be served to them without need of purchase. On the right, free lunch in the cafeteria. One of these is overly complex and too formal. The other, direct and simple. Time Technical Support cares very much about quality. I personally care very much about quality. Simplified technical English helps us to create this type of quality. It takes poorly written text and turns it into clear, concise, and consistent technical documentation. Quality documentation.
네, 그래서 저희 타임 기술에서는 품질에 엄청 많은 신경을 쓰고 있습니다. ASTST 100에서 강조하는 세 가지 원칙이 있는데 clear, concise, consistent한 텍스트를 작성하여 좀 더 나은 품질의 기술 교본 작성하도록 하고 있습니다.
I think we can all agree that technical documentation has to be clear, concise, and consistent. I'm sure if you've written any technical documentation, you've heard these three words many times. But what do they mean? Clear, easy to understand. For example, remove the 4 bolts and the 4 washers. Concise, short sentences with just the necessary information. For example, the air conditioning system supplies engine bleed air to the other related systems. And finally, consistent, the same word for the same thing throughout all of your related manuals.
네, 그래서 기술 교본 작성에 있어서 세 가지 원칙인 clear는 무엇을 해야 할지 하지 말아야 할지 정확하게 명시해야 하고, concise, 간단 명료하게, 그리고 consistent, 통일성 있게 하나의 의미를 위해서는 하나의 단어만, one word, one meaning만 하도록 명시하고 있습니다.
So what is ASD ST100? Well, the ASD is the Aerospace and Defense Industries Association of Europe, and of course the STE is Simplified Technical English. The specification has 2 parts. The first part is a set of writing rules which tell writers how to write. The second part is a dictionary which tells writers what words they can and cannot use. But I want to point out this third part, which the specification allows your company or your project to create its own dictionary that is specific to your industry standards or whatever terminology that your company or project uses.
네, 그래서 ASTST 100 같은 경우는 크게는 2가지로 구성되어 있는데요. 첫 번째로는 9개의 섹션과 63개의 라이팅 룰이 있고, 허용되는 단어와 허용되지 않는 단어로 분리되어 있는 딕셔너리 2가지가 있습니다. 이에 더해서 고객사에서 요청하는 용어집을 추가해가지고 ASTST 100을 얼마나 적용할지, 그리고 어떤 기준을 먼저 우선시할지 또 정할 수 있습니다.
So with these 3 things, the writing rules, the core dictionary, the specification, and your company's dictionary, you can write all technical content. And I'm talking about flight manuals, operation manuals, job guides, inspection cards, munition loading procedures. Anything that's technical can be written in simplified technical English. And one of the things that the specification does is it has one style of writing for all of your writers. You can keep that standardization. The specification itself is very flexible. You can decide which priority of dictionary you would like to use. You can also decide how in-depth the information is, what level of information you want to describe your product. In addition, when you have sentences that are short and simple and clear and direct, descriptions and instructions, those types of manuals are just simply easier to understand. And finally, these same simple sentences that are often shorter, the translation process is a lot easier from simplified technical English into the local language, which you will eventually translate into, whether that be Polish or Korean or whatever language.
네, 그래서 ASTST 100 같은 경우는 앞서 말씀드린 3가지 부분으로 어떠한 교범이든 어떠한 분야든 적용이 가능하고요. 작업을 하는 모든 작업자들이 동일성이 있는 컨텐츠를 작성하도록 도와줍니다. 그리고 고객사에서 얼만큼 ASD, SD100을 적용하는지 원하는지에 따라서 적용이 가능하고 그렇게 작성된 기술 교본들은 훨씬 쉽게 이해할 수 있습니다. 그리고 이와 같이 ST를 통해 작성된 기술 교본 같은 경우는 제2차원으로 번역할 시에 시간과 비용이 훨씬 절감할 수 있습니다.
So for these reasons that we just spoke about, it's precisely why S1000D makes this a requirement that you must decide. If your data modules are going to be written in English, S1000D recommends that you write using the ASD/SDE specification for these same reasons.
네, 오늘 여기 이 자리에 많은 분들이 모여주셨는데 그 이유는 바로 S1000D이겠죠. 네, S1000D에서 영어 콘텐츠를 작성할 시에 ASD/SD100을 사용하도록 권고하고 있습니다. 밑에 보이시는 BRDP에서도 마찬가지 내용이 명시되어 있고요.
The S-Series and the S1000D is about standardization, having clearly defined roles on a project. That's where we're headed for projects. And S1000D standardizes projects, STE standardizes the content of those projects. So as we all know, probably in this room, some of you have heard, Mr. Cho Sung-hwan will be president of the ISO, the International Organization of Standardization, next year. In addition, its publicly stated goal of South Korea to become the 4th largest arms exporter in the world. That is a clear indication that standardization is essential. When we talk about the people, the men and women who will be working on your products around the world, they all have different levels of experience and different English abilities. STE is readily understood better by everyone. In addition, the technical writers on your projects, they also have different levels of experience and different styles of writing. STE has one style. The technical writers and the engineers and the end users and the translators, they sometimes have different words for the same thing. STE has one word, one meaning. Also it's very important to remember your company is responsible for the technical content that you write. We want to make sure that it is complete and that it is accurate and that no accidents are caused by poorly written technical documentation.
네, 그래서 S1000D에서 왜 STE를 권고하고 있냐면 S1000D는 아시다시피 표준화를 위해 발족하게 된 구역입니다. STE는 그 안에 있는 내용들을 어떻게 표준화하는지에 대한 내용이고요. 그럼에 따라서 기술 교범을 가지고 작업을 하는 사람들이 어떠한 레벨의 스킬을 가지고 있든 경험이 얼마나 됐든 쉽게 이해할 수 있도록 도와주고 그리고 기술 교범을 작성하는 작성자들이 경력이 얼마가 됐든 쉽게 작성할 수 있도록 표준화된 한 가지의 원칙을 제안하고 있습니다. 그리고 마지막으로 기술 교범이 잘못 작성되거나 오역을 통해 발생하는 사고에 대해서도 책임을 져야 할 텐데 이를 방지할 수 있는 것이 ASD/SD입니다.
So, what does STE do for your project? Well, the first thing, most obvious, is that you will comply with the requirement for an S1000D project. When you give accurate information about your equipment and its capabilities, that also is connected to quality assurance. And if your personnel or maintenance personnel or operators can accurately operate the equipment, that also leads to improved safety. But I want to talk a little bit about mission readiness. I was a United States Navy veteran, and I served on the USS Nimitz, the flight deck. And this is the airplane that I was responsible for, the A-6 Bomber Intruder. Part of my job as the maintenance on the plane was to do turnaround inspections. These have to be done in a certain, very short amount of time. If I have to reread instructions or get my supervisor to help me figure out what poorly written instructions are, my plane does not fly and my mission does not happen. So it's very much connected to making sure that you are operationally functional. With this shorter kind of sentences that we mentioned before, sometimes they're shorter, but really they're about accuracy. When the information is accurate, those translations are a lot faster and a lot easier for the And of course, this is going to help you save time and money when the translations are readily accessible to who has to change them into a language. I'd like to point out too, clear technical content isn't just something you think about. When we talk about warnings and cautions, it's important that the reader knows how important those things are to do. Sometimes if they don't know how important a warning and caution is, they may not do the procedure. We want to make sure that the clear technical content really makes them, really explains to them what they have to do.
네, 그래서 AST 100이 저희를 위해 뭘 해줄 수 있느냐? 첫 번째로 제일 중요한 부분일 수도 있는데 AS1000에 부합하는 기술 교본을 작성할 수 있도록 해줍니다. 그리고 고품질의 안전성이 보장된 기술 교본을 작성할 수 있게 해주고 엔드 유저가 언제 원하는 시기에 따라서 바로 작동할 수 있도록 이세기 위 해군 항공모함에서 일했던 경험을 바탕으로 언제든지 이용할 수 있도록 해주고 번역을 하는 데 있어서 빠르고 그리고 정확하게 할 수 있고 비용과 시간을 절감할 수 있습니다. 그리고 주의, 주기, 경고를 정확하게 명시함으로써 이를 읽고 있는 작업자들이 간과해서 넘어가거나 하는 실수를 방지할 수 있는 좋은 스펙이라고 할 수 있습니다.
But this is part of a larger worldwide movement, right? As I mentioned before, I'm from the United States, and in my country, it is the law that you should write in this way. It's called the plain language requirement. All military personnel are to write in this same style of clear, concise language. Here we have same thing, be clear, right? Use the active voice. Be concise. Use 20 words or less for your sentences. Be specific, right? One word, one meaning. Same concepts.
네, 그래서 이 Simplified Technical English는 항공 분야에만 국한된 것이 아니라 보시는 바와 같이 미국에서는 법으로 기술교본 작성 시에 clear, concise, specific하게 작성하도록 명시하고 있습니다.
But we know that clear writing isn't just a good idea, it is a mandatory requirement. I'm sure some of you in this room are familiar with the military standard 38784. This is the U.S. military standard for all technical manuals and the requirements that you're supposed to follow. Here we see the same exact things. All technical writing in the technical manuals must be simple and clear words, short and concise sentences. Use the same word for the same thing. One word, one meaning.
네, ASTST가 발족한 기원한 뉴 스탠다드 38784B에서는 미국에서 사용되고 있고 기술교본 작성 시에 어떠한 사항을 지켜야 할지에 대해서 설명하고 있는데 ASTST의 백과 마찬가지로 simple, clear, short, concise, consistent 그리고 one word, one meaning 하게 작성하도록 정확하게 명시하고 있습니다.
This same specification gives us more information about who we're supposed to be writing for. Remember, we write technical manuals not for each other, but for the end user, the reader. So this same specification says that the reading level, the grade level should be 9th grade. In the United States, that's a 16-year-old person. Can anybody remember you're 16? I certainly can't. It's a long time ago. So being a writer for that level of understanding with a native speaker, we have to keep that in mind. But I want to point out this second sentence. Technical publications must be written to the capability of the target audience. And the target audience is who they're for, the reader. But we have to ask ourselves, who is this target audience?
네, 그래서 아까 말씀드렸던 뉴 스탠다드 38784B에서 중3의 기준에 맞춰서 작성하도록 하고 있고 그리고 이 교본을 읽게 될 타겟 오디언스에 맞춰서 작성하라고 명시하고 있습니다. 다음부터는 타겟 오디언스가 누구인지 잠깐 살펴보도록 하겠습니다.
The reason we write for this level is because it's clear and simple. So our target audience is 80% of the maintenance personnel, the men and women who will be working on your planes and ships and vehicles use English as a second language. And I can tell you from my own personal experience trying to learn Hangul, it is not easy. So when I have to read something in Korean, I pray that it is short and direct and tells me exactly what to do. Simplified English, simplified technical English is that type of language for readers. It is more easily understood by the people around the world who will be using and operating your equipment. It's just user-friendly.
네, 그래서 기술 교본을 읽게 될 전 세계의 정비사들은 80% 이상이 영어가 모국어가 아닌 사람들입니다. 그럼에 따라서 ST를 통해 작성된 기술 교본 읽을 시에 좀 더 많은 사람들이 쉽게 이해할 수 있을 텐데요. 그래서 ST100 같은 경우는 엔드 유저에게 아주 친환경적인 기술 교본이라고 할 수 있습니다.
So here's an academic study precisely about this situation. Improving the quality of maintenance through simplified technical English. And here you have the same figure, the 80% of maintenance personnel. But the study directly says unclear documentation leads to faulty maintenance. And that's what we really want to get away from, obviously. STE leads to quality maintenance.
네, 지금 보고 계시는 논문 같은 경우는 앞서 말씀드린 내용을 뒷받침하는 내용인데요. 80% 이상의 기술 교본을 읽고 있는 독자들이 영어가 모국어가 아니라고 설명하고 있고, 오역이나 잘못 작성된 기술 교본은 잘못된 장비로 이어지고 이를 수정할 수 있는 것이 AST/ST100이라고 설명하고 있습니다.
Simply put, we all want to write in a way that is easily understood. The requirements make this a mandatory requirement that we write this way. And STE tells us exactly how to write this way. Simply put, STE is a better way to write technical content for your manuals.
요약하자면 모든 스펙들이 이렇게 작성하도록 요구하고 있고 AST/ST100에서는 어떻게 그렇게 작성할 수 있는지를 설명하고 있고, 결국엔 ST는 좀 더 나은 방법의 작성법이라고 할 수 있습니다.
Time technical support uses this specification to write in this way, clear, concise, and consistent. The success of this specification has been around for over 40 years, and because of its success, it's also used in other industries, IT, the medical industry, because it is readily understood by a global population. That's what we're looking for. I urge you to visit the website, ASD/ST100 website, to find out even more information. When I look at a picture like this, I've got 3 techs. They're working on the A10 Warthog, and you can see them looking at a technical manual. My job as a technical writer is to make sure those technical maintenance personnel understand what they have to do the first time they read it.
네, 그래서 저희 타임 기술에서는 이 AST/ST100을 통해서 clear, concise, consistent 한 기술 교본을 작성하도록 하고 있고, ST 같은 경우는 S10D가 나오기 전에 이미 출시가 돼가지고 40년이 넘도록 많은 분야에서 IT 그리고 다른 분야에서도 사용되고 있습니다. 그래서 ST를 통해 작성된 기술 교본 같은 경우는 이 글로벌 마켓에서 한국 무기를 수출하는데 좀 더 경쟁력 있게 작성이 가능하겠죠. 그리고 밑에 보이시는 웹사이트를 통해 좀 더 많은 사실을 확인하실 수 있을 겁니다.
Because of these principles, clear, concise, simplistic writing, other languages use this same type of writing. There's simplified technical French, simplified technical Chinese, simplified technical Vietnamese, and I'm sure soon to come there'll be simplified technical Korean. The principles are universal, clear, concise writing.
네, 그래서 ST 같은 경우는 영어에 관한 내용이 아니고 Simplified Technical Writing에 관한 내용입니다. 그래서 아까 말씀드린 바와 같이 40년 넘게 각 분야에서 사용되고 있다 보니까 그 범용성 때문에 각 언어에서 French, Spanish, Italian 등등등 많은 언어에서 Simplified Technical Writing을 사용하고 있다는 점 기억해 주시기 바랍니다.
So the big question, how does Time Technical Support apply the ASD/ST100 specification to technical content?
이제부터는 구체적으로 저희 회사에서는 어떻게 이 교본을 적용하고 있는지 보시도록 하겠습니다.
Well, Mr. An and I completed a certification course at Unituno University, which is the only authorized university by ASD. And in addition, all of our translators use the specification when they translate.
네, 화면에 보시는 바와 같이 잭과 저는 ASD에서 유일하게 공인하고 있는 유니네토에서 제공하는 코스를 수료하고 마지막 시험을 통과해서 증서를 가지고 있고, 이와 더불어서 저희 타임 기술에서 일하고 있는 모든 번역가들은 매일매일 ASD/ST100을 참고해서 작업하고 있습니다.
And of course, there are also software solutions. Here we have HyperSTE by Etiplan, which helps the writer to get closer to STE compliant language. And we can arrange training and technical support as well.
네, 저희 발표에 앞서 했었던 레이시온에 더불어서 저희는 에테플랜의 공식적인 리셀러로 활동하고 있습니다. 이는 HyperST라는 ST 컨텐츠 체커라는 소프트웨어인데요. 저희가 트레이닝과 테크니컬 서포트를 지원하고 있으니 어떠한 질의라도 있으시면 연락 주시기 바랍니다.
So let's take a look at some examples. Here we have a flight manual from the 1980s. What we've done is, that's okay. So we've already highlighted the animation. So let me just read this first sentence real quick. This is a light in the cockpit of an aircraft. The FLCS warning light located on the right glare shield illuminates to indicate a dual malfunction of the FLCC electronics, including the processor's power supplies, input commands, or sensors, AOA, or air data inputs. We want to make that information a little bit shorter and easier to digest. So here the FLCS warning light is on the right glare shield. This warning light comes on when there's a dual malfunction. Notice we have made a vertical list of this long list of items, so the pilot can immediately see that information. Also, when we spell things out the first time in STE so that you know what the acronym stands for. After you spell it out the first time, you can use the acronym again. And finally, there's a small grammatical error that we cleared up as well. The main takeaway is that the language on the right is more easily understood.
여기서 보시고 있는 왼쪽 편에 ST가 적용되기 전의 내용인데요. 여기서 보시면은 첫 번째 잭이 읽었던 문장을 보시면 되게 정확하게 설명되어 있습니다. 이와는 반대로 ST를 적용한 뒤에는 vertical list를 적용해가지고 파일럿이 혹은 정비사들이 이것을 봤을 때 어떠한 내용을 설명하고 있는지 일목요연하게 확인 가능하시고, 그리고 여기 보시는 두 문자를 사용 시에는 첫 번째는 이렇게 다 풀어가지고 설명을 해드립니다. 그리고 두 번째부터는 두 문자를 줄여가지고 사용되고 있는 것을 확인 가능하시고, 그리고 마지막으로 사람이라면 그래머티컬 에러를 발생할 수 있는데 이것 또한 ST를 적용해서 정확하게 고쳤다는 점 봐주시기 바랍니다.
Here's another example of descriptive text. Descriptive text tells you how a system operates or how a assembly operates. And here we have a fuel valve. Again, long list of items that we went ahead and put a vertical list on. Also, we have different spellings for the word assembly. No reason for that. Spell it out, make it the same every time. And finally, we have this, we mentioned before, this dictionary that your company can have, this industry-specific words. Spot face is a technical name for making a surface smooth. Those words are fine. You can use those words.
이제 살펴보실 텍스트 같은 경우는 description인데요. description도 마찬가지로 정확하게 설명되어 있는 파트들을 vertical list를 통해 일목요연하게 표시를 했다는 것을 보실 수 있으시고, 그리고 아까 말씀드린 consistent에 위반되는 한 가지 의미를 위해서 두 가지 이상의 표현이 사용된 것을 확인 가능하십니다. 그래서 어셈블리로 다 통일해서 바꾸었고요. 그리고 첫 번째 부분에서 말씀드렸던 AST/ST100에서는 고객이 원하는 단어라면 추가할 수 있습니다. 이것을 technical noun, technical verb라고 부르는데, 보신 바와 같이 spot based는 AST/ST100에서는 허용되지 않는 단어인데 고객이 원한다면 추가할 수 있습니다.
And finally, the other type of writing is procedural writing. This tells you what to do. These are steps to follow. As you can see, I've highlighted some words here. Language changes over time. The words here that I've highlighted, extinguished, illuminated. These are outdated words, and they also have multiple meanings. Extinguished means to put out a fire. Illuminated means to shine light on an external object. This is not what's happening on the test stand for your fuel valve. So we want to make sure that we use words that are simple and easily understood. But the most important thing is we take these long list of things we're supposed to do, not clear if we're supposed to do them at the same time, and we make step-by-step instructions. I'll be on the fuel control panel, on the test panel. The first thing I do is set the power switch to on. Then I make sure that the overflow light is off. Make sure that. Repetition is something we want in procedures. Simple, clear, direct.
저희가 가장 많이 마주치게 될 procedural 텍스트인데요. 왼쪽에 보시면은 문장에서 문장으로 계속 이어지고 있기 때문에 무엇을 어디서 어떻게 해야 할지 좀 헷갈리게 작성되어 있습니다. 이를 ST를 적용해가지고 일목요연하게 어디서 무엇을 해야 할지 하지 말아야 할지 정확하게 쉽게 구분할 수 있으실 겁니다.
So, some of the most common errors that the military standards are pointing to for you not to do are these types of things. Unclear sentences, overly complex for no reason, grammar, passive writing, right? We don't want to write in a passive way that hides information. So ASD really helps you to meet the military standards for technical documentation.
네, 그래서 MIL 스탠다드 38784B에서 규정하고 있는 기술 개봉 작성 시에 꼭 따라야 할 부분들을 따르지 않는 이러한 에러들을, 왼쪽에 보이시는 에러들을 고칠 수 있는 것이 ASD/ST100입니다. 그래서 ASD/ST100을 통해 기술 개봉을 작성할 시에는 이런 필수적인 요구사항들을 지킬 수 있다는 큰 장점이 있습니다.
Meeting these military requirements is precisely the reason why, as you've seen before, has been applied to so many other projects, right? Eurofighter, the Typhoon, the F-35, the Leopard 2 tank, right? These are just some of the projects which use the S1000D specification and sometimes also the STE specification. And of course, in South Korea, there is I'm sure you're maybe aware, there's a current domestic project for a fixed-wing aircraft that currently uses the S1000D. I take security issues and confidentiality very, very seriously.
그래서 이런 장점들 때문에 S1000D와 ASD/ST100이 왼쪽에 보이시는 세계 프로젝트에서는 100개가 넘는 많은 프로젝트에서 사용되었습니다. 그리고 한국에서는 고장의 사업에 S1000D가 적용되고 있고 ASD/ST100 또한 적용되고 있습니다.
감사합니다. At this time, I would like to open up for questions, comments, or criticisms. We also have extra examples. I mean, I know we're running over on time, so at this time, anybody with a question, we would love to hear one.
저희가 준비한 건 여기까지고요. 추가의 질문사항이 있으시면 손을 들어 질문해 주시기 바랍니다.
Okay, I really thank you for your attention. 고맙습니다.